The pulmonary surgeon gently examined the woman's wristband before she spoke. Eve Mason, that is your name? The woman tried to nod from the bed. I'm Dr. Martinez. I'm going to give you something for that pain, all right? You'll feel better in a few minutes. Then we're going to take a look at that lung and your broken ribs. The woman's eyes darted around the treatment room as though searching for someone. Fear entered her eyes as she tried to speak. Where is he? She whispered. Ooh! Dr. Martinez leaned forward. My boyfriend, is he still here? The Mexican doctor glanced at Dr. Coleman before she spoke. He's being treated for traumatic shock. He's in another room. Please, she whispered, keep him away from me. Why? She paused and then questioned. Did he do this to you? The entire room went quiet. Startled looks shot around the room before Dr. Ileana Martinez spoke again. We have hospital security. He will not come near you, all right? Are you sure? Positively. She continued talking as she watched the other doctor discreetly pick up the in-house telephone and dial, his expression alert and cautious. Dr. Ileana Martinez shot him a look that read, Call the police. This is much more serious than we believed. The female patient seemed to relax a bit, but the pain was still excruciating. It was all over her face. The pulmonary surgeon assessed Eve Mason quickly. She ran through the ABCs of trauma observation, checking the mouth and nose for blocked or restricted airways, breathing, circulation. She looked for bleeding and hemorrhaging. She noted the pulse and blood pressure. Ileana checked the patient's pupils and sensory motor functions. No signs of neurological damage, and even though it was a cold winter day, there was no evidence of external environmental exposure. No hypothermia, no prolonged exposure to the cold weather. Dr. Ileana Martinez looked at the nurse and said, Hang an IV bag with 10 milligrams of morphine. Get the endotracheal incubation tube ready. We're going to have to insert a breathing tube. The lung doctor examined Eve Mason's chest and abdomen gently with her hands, tapping and listening for sounds that would give her a better idea of internal injuries. She examined the x-rays and listened to the patient's lungs and heart with a stethoscope. Dr. David Coleman stepped to the side of the bed. He watched the skillful hands of Ileana apply a local anesthetic and then successfully insert a breathing tube without too much effort. Let's get her to the OR, he ordered. Call and let them know we're coming. Yes, the nurse said while she completed the task of hanging the bag. She then picked up the telephone and notified the OR. The nurse watched Dr. Ileana Martinez intently. She admired the older woman's style as the surgeon released the bed breaks and instructed the ER technician to steer the mobile bed through the doorway. The nurse smiled as she listened to the doctor's Steve Madden shoes clicking on the floor as she moved alongside of the bed.